Retro is live, diecast, and chill. What is this? Check this out. It's supposed to be a live stream, but it's a blank stream. There's nobody on there. Just kidding, guys. How you guys doing? We're doing the live stream Sunday night because, as you guys know, I spent the night with my daughter. I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day, so it worked out good. I got to see my daughter on Valentine's Day. I got to spend the entire evening with her, which was good. But we got some catching up to do because we got a car to unbox, we got diecast to talk, and we got things to do. So let's see who's all here. I got everything ready early, guys. I am loving the AI for doing my scripting because I can copy it and paste it with all my info right into the description. I just proofread it, of course, because I catch it talking shit about cars sometimes. It's not true and I have to correct it, so it's definitely not perfect. David Steinbach, St. Louis Dave, hey buddy. Heavy Nate's in the house. Craig Jones in the house. Avery is in the house. Hey guys. Earl Pittman is in. I am glad to be doing this on a Sunday. We tried it before on a Sunday, but it didn't work. I think it was because of time zones and because of people's work schedules, stuff like that. But tomorrow being Family Day in Canada Day, there might be a few of us that show up here because we don't got to work tomorrow, which is good. Yesterday, you might see a couple changes behind me. I added a couple things to the wall and stuff. We did like a deep organization of this basement because it was like a disaster. And I still have some things to organize on my side. I'm going through everything I own, going through all my bins and stuff like that. I still have a long way to go, but we got a lot of stuff done. Anyway, I got this guy out just for fun. We're not unboxing this guy, obviously, but it's the Godfather El Padrino edition. A lot of people didn't even know about this, including myself. Most people know of the Godfather car by Jada that has the Godfather figure that stands outside the car. That's the one that I initially got. So I have both of them, but then I seen that this existed. It's the El Padrino edition. So you look in the back, and you see one thing about Jada Toys, guys, they do very well with figurines. They kill it with the figurines. So the Godfather sits in the back of the car. And then you have the driver slash hitman with his hand in his jacket standing at the front of the car. So it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to see if I could pull the table back just a bit without pulling anything down. There we go. There we go. I knew I had it set up so you guys could see the table. I was like, what the heck? There we go. But once I found out that this existed, I had to have that other one. But the thing is, people want an arm and a leg for them. This might be one of the best deals I ever got. I got this guy. He was still in the box. I got the box for him, so I didn't buy him loose. He came with his box for $25. It wasn't a local deal. It was in London, Ontario, which is like probably an hour and a half away from here. I have a cousin that lives in London, so I had my cousin go scoop it up for me because I guess people started really messaging the person off the hook trying to get the car. Something like that, you want to lock it in immediately. That way nobody else steals your deal. Get it paid for, locked in immediately because people will move in and offer more, whatever. So this has the opening doors. Yeah, so the doors open all around. I'm not going to say the word, but it's got the... Oh, I thought that was my plop. It's got the unalive yourself doors all the way around the car. I'm not going to say the word. You guys know which word I mean. It's been a while. I can't remember if the trunk does open or not. I don't believe it does. Oh, it does. Trunk does open on it, but it doesn't have nothing in the trunk. If you're familiar with the first Godfather car, it's the exact same thing, except that this has the Godfather sitting in the back, and it's got the extra figurine. But for bang for the buck, if you can get either car for the same price, obviously I would suggest going for this one because it does have that extra figurine. And the engine does open on this, and it looks like a flathead V8 in there. Kind of a hard car to see the details in, but it's a different car. I just figured I would show you guys because a lot of people don't know about that second Jada Toys edition that they had out, the El Padrino edition. Why they're so expensive, I have no idea. They are somewhat hard to get. And I believe the reason that they might be hard to get in the box, guys, is because they're marketed as toys, Jada Toys. So they probably got played with. Now, I don't know who would buy their kids like a Godfather car or a Scarface car, but they were in the toy section at Walmart. So, I mean, maybe they got played with and destroyed and all that. But I know that to get them, they're not cheap. I was blessed to get one for 25 bucks. Because after I bought the first one, my first one was as mint as it can come. It was packed like a champ. But I paid a premium for that. But it was mint. But I wasn't going to pay a premium for a second one because I was seeing them here and there for cheap. We got a Scarface car for 75 bucks one time, another one for 100 bucks. So definitely, guys, anybody that's wondering about the Jada Toys cars, shop around for them because eventually you will get it. Just going to check the comments, and then I'll show you guys which car we're getting into. Hello, Earl. Is there a site where you find out about new releases? Me. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a site that lists all the releases that us as a group are after. We just try to keep each other informed. Like when I hear about something, I let you guys know. When you guys hear about something, you let me know, which is a lot. But yeah, we've been actually doing pretty good keeping on top of new releases, just helping each other that way. We haven't missed anything major, which is good. People have been asking me about links for the Solido Fast and Furious cars. As soon as reliable links are available, I will be putting those out to you guys. Last time I checked, the only thing I seen was sketchy stuff, and I don't promote, you know what I mean? I don't want you guys to get ripped off. But Seeker, that's actually a good idea. A website that has just announces new releases coming out. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, David Steinmark, that was a steal. Unfortunately, I think that it came from a collector that was terminally ill, because it was his wife that was dealing with it. And she mentioned to my cousin something about it when he went to pick up the car. But the good thing is it came to a good home. Like, I wasn't just going to grab it to flip it. You know what I mean? Like, it actually came to a good home. So that was the good ending of it. And this is Nate's car that we're going to be doing, by the way, guys. Oh, is Terrence here? Oh, Terrence. Hey, buddy. I did not see your name there. Good taste in cars, Terrence. Nothing, Stock. How you doing, my man? Anyone order the Greenlight General Lee yet? I don't think that there is a reliable link to pre-order it yet. I don't think that there's a reliable link to pre-order it yet. We did get an item number, a UPC stock number, so we do know that it's coming. It's not listed as General Lee. It's listed as like Hazard County Charger. Like, you know how they dance around the licensing stuff? But they listed enough to know that we know what it is that they're trying to do. But as soon as there's links available for that, guys, I will be pushing that out. Like, that's one that we do not want to miss. I don't care that I have the Auto World one. If there's a 1 of 18 scale General Lee that's coming out that we can get for retail cost, I say we get it. I think the floodgates are just starting to open a little bit on the General Lees, because that Mini Forge company has one that's coming out, a nice 1/64 scale with a CB antenna even. And then that other company has the 1/87 scale General Lee coming, which is the same scale as model train sets. A lot of people have been asking me about links for those as well, but there's nothing, like there are links, but there's nothing that I've dealt with myself or friends have dealt with. And if it's that case, I don't share the links out, because you guys know I know a lot of people with this stuff. So if I ask around and nobody's heard about it, then it might not be, probably isn't legit. So Welly, I have a little bit of experience with Welly, guys. I used to laugh at the name. I will admit, I used to laugh at the name of it. I used to say, Welly, is that the name of the company or the quality? But Welly, from what I've experienced, actually makes decent stuff. My hovering DeLorean, if you guys remember, one of the DeLoreans that I suggest using, so I use the Jada Toys, the 1/24 scale DeLorean, because it has the light up feature. But to do the Jada Toys one, you have to have the Back to the Future 2 one that goes in as the hover mode, or else it's not going to work, obviously. The Welly one goes into hover mode. Like it's like kind of like a universal one. It goes into hover mode. It doesn't look bad at all. It just does not light up. But it looks good, and I tell people that that's the other alternative if you don't mind that it doesn't light up. I'm trying to think of other things that we've done Welly. I know that I've done Welly stuff, but just not a ton of it. I do know that Welly does make a couple cars that I want. Like, I believe that they make a... No, that's Sunstar that did the IROC Camaro. Did Welly do an IROC too? No, they didn't. Welly did do a car that I really, really want, but people want a premium for it. I think Welly did a Caprice SS. That's one of them they did, I think. I'm trying to think of, there's a couple anyway. But people want a premium because you don't see them around. This is a 72 Pontiac Trans Am, and we're going to get right into it, unbox it. We can't see glamour shots of it, but we got good light. You can see I've got light bouncing off of the plastic on the box here. So I will be able to hold the car right to the camera to show you guys the inside of it. We'll be able to see everything. And like usual, if it's a really nice car, I will do a secondary video on it. That way we do get the glamour shots. I like the way the base looks. It says GM on the base. I don't like that it says Welly, but I like that it says GM and Pontiac Firebird, all that. And the way the car sits, I think it's going to sit like a Firebird. I have fond memories of a car just like this, but the car I'm thinking of was a little bit newer than the 72. It had like the teardrop taillights. Actually, I'm thinking of the Bandit car, but not the Bandit car. A family friend had a blue one that you could hear coming from a block away, it sounded like, when I was growing up. Man, was it nice. He had Krager rims on it, and he always kept it super clean, and those Krager rims, you can go blind on a sunny day. That's how nice he kept that car. Had a white interior, I remember. Oh, one thing I do have to check, guys. I'm sure you guys are going to be curious as well. When was this guy made? Actually, you know what? I'm going to take him out first, and then I'll look at the box. I don't trust that it's not going to flop around or something. Okay. Because Welly, I think, is one of those people, guys, that makes the good quality stuff like, what's the name of that company? I always say they have ugly boxes, but good stuff. They have the ugly road champions and all that. They go under Yat Ming. They have ugly boxes, but they have good quality. And this might be one that looks like it has like an outdated, ugly box. Because this looks like a 1990s style box, right? but it might be newer than I think. Let's see here. Looking at all the trademarks to get a date anywhere. You buggers. Some of these companies, for some reason, they avoid putting any dates anywhere. And this is, oh, I got a date, 2011. Out of all the friggin' trademarks on the back, Lexus, Lincoln, all of them, they had one trademark that said 2011. So we can assume that it's out around 2011. So it's not quite vintage yet, but it's on its way. But that's what I mean. That box, I judged it as being like, you know what I mean, late 90s because of how it looks. That is heavy, guys. First thing I think of when I pick it up, that's a heavy car. With Welly being unfamiliar with it, I'm going to look for paint rash. It does have a tiny, tiny bit of paint rash near the back window. Nothing like my Starsky and Hutch car. Yeah, so it does not have enough paint rash, guys, that I would look at it and say I'm not buying this car. Definitely doesn't. Now, one of the signs of diecast cancer is how things open and close. Because if you remember, my Bandit, unfortunately, is showing signs of diecast cancer. Nothing's broke yet, but when I got it, the way the hood opens and closes, and it was brand new, well, brand new old stock when I got it, but it was still strapped. And over time, the hood still closes funky, but the one door has fixed itself, which tells you that it's changing over time. And that's one of the signs of diecast cancer, unfortunately. And I talked to a guy that picked up his Bandit one day. He went to pick up by the T-roof, and the whole T-roof came off in his hand. So I hope that doesn't happen to my Bandit, guys. The Bandit we got for Gabriel when we went for that car ride, his was beautiful. I didn't see anything like that on his. Everything open and closed nice and everything. That looks good, guys. That looks, everything lines up good. All the gaps are nice on it. And yes, I do look at that stuff. But that is nice. Okay, so I think we got to start getting it off the base. Before I do that, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions. Because if anybody is new in the comments, we get new people every week chiming in. I know what it's like. You're thinking I'm going to get attacked if I say the wrong thing. There's no wrong here because we're all learning. So if you're new and you got a question, don't worry. You just ask the question. If anybody attacks anybody, they're gone. Everybody's safe here. Oh, New England Dukes already has a link for it, for the green light. Wow, they're the only ones, I think, that has a link. That's a bit early, if you ask me, because there's, like, nothing. I don't know. I think it's a bit early to be advertising it myself. Might have been a regular toy show. Kyosho released a Trans Am. Oh, if Kyosho did a... Can you imagine if Kyosho did a Pontiac Bandit? One of them is doing a 1 of 12 scale Trans Am, guys. I think it's automobile. And the effing interior's red. Like, it would be the perfect Bandit car, but the interior's red on it. I think it's automobile. I seen that, and I was like, damn it. Damn it. Yeah, this is heavy, guys. This is going to be... This is one of those situations where the box doesn't do it justice. I can tell you that. Okay, what's it take for... Well, 4 Phillips, nothing weird. Okay. And I seen... I'm going to get one, if I could ever remember it. On the Model Car Guys channel, he's got a little powered one of these, like that runs on a battery or something, and he just goes zing zing. Like, I'm gonna get one of those. I didn't even know. Well, they have everything now, so I shouldn't say I didn't know it existed, but I just never thought about it. I thought little stubby was handy, but friggin' a battery-powered little stubby, that would be pretty cool. How's the lighting look in here, guys? It looks good in here. I think the lighting's good. And I can dial up more light on the camera as well for when we're doing the interior shots for you guys. Wrong way. When I first started doing them down here, I had a light above me, like it's pot lights down here, guys. And right where I'm sitting, there's a pot light right above me. And it was so bright that it gave me a washed out look, like there was too much light. So to fix that, what I did is I got up there and I put green painter's tape over that one light, and it worked. It worked. Yeah, sometimes when you're starting out, it takes a minute to get the lighting right. I learned that with pictures too. Lighting is everything. Anybody has any questions, just fire away. I'm not ignoring any of you. I'm just got my hands busy. I will be checking in again in a minute. And the one good thing I like is that if they do have the inside scoop about the General Lee, about it only being $119 US, that's going to be a really good price, because you got to think it's probably a couple dollars extra because they're a third party selling it. So it's going to be a really good price if that is the price point of it. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I own the Auto World one. I know darn well it's not going to beat the Auto World one, but I'm looking forward to doing a review because I like Greenlight. And if you guys, any of you missed the Bigfoot unboxing and review, got a bunch of views overnight. But if any of you missed it, check it out. The video before that, when I did the Cougar Eliminator, when I put it on Facebook, I'm like, it got under 100 views in 24 hours. But I think it's because I put it on Facebook as well at the same time, and a bunch of people watched it there. So now I'm going to stagger it. I'm going to put it on Facebook first, and then 24 hours later, I'll run it on YouTube. Because, yeah, that Cougar Eliminator, I was like, that is a nice car. I cannot believe more people didn't watch that. But then when I did my Strat, oh, the tires feel good, guys. It's like a rubbery feel. That's a rubbery feeling tire, guys. It's totally different than other diecasts that you're used to. Like, if you were here and felt it, you'd be like, oh, yeah. Like, it's actually rubbery. That's neat. I like the feel of that. They got the rims down pat. I'll let it zoom in. They got the rims down pat, and those tires are rubber. Like, they're not plasticky. Really unique as well because it doesn't have the bird on the hood. I love the bird on the hood, but they put them on damn near every one of these, so it's nice to see one without that bird. And this reminds me of a TV car, Ponch. Didn't Poncherello from the Chips have one of these, but it was all beat up, full of primer and stuff? Front end of it looks good. Yeah, I think they did. I'm definitely doing a video on this because it needs pictures, because it's just looking at the exterior. I haven't opened anything yet, and it is really, really nice. Very nice. Wow. It's got the dual exhaust. Okay, let's start slow on this because I like... Oh, what's that? Is that a number or something? No. Oh, so... Guys, I was wondering about the production date, eh? That is cool. Right on the bottom, it's got like a paper sticker right here that says production date. August 15th, 2012 is the production date. It was August 15th, 2012. Like, it even has the day on it. That is a cool feature, man. You don't usually get that much info. And look at the details on the bottom. For the bottom of a car, guys. Look at that. Welly. Like walking by this anywhere, just because of the box, you would think it's just it's a so-so car. And then I drop books and box and everything else. Okay. But you think it's a so-so car, but it's actually, I can't wait to take pictures of that. That's going to be friggin' nice. Okay, so I'm going to see if I could get closer to you guys without wrecking the place here. Because I added some extension cords and stuff. I like to sit back so you guys could see the table, but I got to come close to show you guys the car. Okay. That worked good. It's working good with the new setup. Okay. So, does the trunk open? We know that Ertls, the older Ertls from the early 2000s, even movie cars, the trunks, a lot of them, most of them do not open. I have a feeling this is going to open by the look of it. It opens. And it's got a spare tire, guys, with a rim on it. So not only do I have an opening trunk, this Welly Trans Am has a spare in it. That is neat. And it opens, trunk opens nice. This is cool because I'm going into this blind, guys. I have never checked this car out, and I'm totally unfamiliar with Welly. But so far, I'm impressed with the quality. Like the grill and everything. Everything looks good on it. Like there's no cheap looking parts. You know what I'm saying? How does the door open? Door opens like it's smooth. It's like an Ertl. Like it's the same hinge as the Ertl has. But it's smooth. In fact, on the bottom of this car, I'm going to check in a minute if there's any markings that say Ertl or anything. Because sometimes you guys know yourself, companies like this, they'll get a casting or something from another company. But that is nicely done. Here's from the driver's side, but they got the little arms to crank the windows are chrome. Even the foot pedals, guys, are chrome and black rubber. The emergency brake, the foot pedal, and the brake pedal. You could see all of the foot pedals. That's it. That's the lengths they went. Trying to give you guys a good look. But you could see the pedals from there. It's got a lot more detailing than I thought it would have. I'll tell you that. Definitely going to be doing a full video on this car. And the doors, sometimes you get one that the one door opens further than the other. No. So far, I don't see a single problem with this car. Like, there's nothing to nitpick about it. It's even got the little, like, you don't see seat belts, but you see the buckles. And the buckles are silver. The seats look like the seats. Yeah, I'm impressed with this, Nate. Wow, this is a lot nicer than I thought it would be. All the, like, the gaps are all perfect on it. Wow. Yeah, nothing. Now, imagine if I go to open the hood and it's all sketchy, eh? Like, wouldn't that suck? It would just blow everything. But I doubt that's going to happen. Let's see. No, it didn't happen. And it's on super smooth hood, guys. But it's got the old school. And wait till you see the engine, guys. You're going to be surprised. You guys are going to be surprised with this engine. Wow. So not only does it have black and silver, guys, it's got red. Like you could see like lines and stuff like that. That is well done. There we go, focusing it. There you go, look at that. See the master cylinder, everything. So if you're a fan of the 72 Pontiac Trans Am, guys, I say get this. And I'm going to be looking into, and you see these and they're not a lot of money because I think it's got the shitty box syndrome like Yat Ming cars have. I hate to say that, but you know, the box is the curb appeal, right? If you look at the box and it looks like crap, you're not going to think the car is any good. But this is surprisingly good. For quality, guys, this, you know, that one that we unboxed, the green light Z28, it's not the same car, but the yellow Z28, this gives that a run for the money for quality, if not, like, it's head-to-head for quality, if not exceeds it a little bit. Like, I am impressed with this. Wow. So I'm going to look at the bottom and see, it says Welly on the bottom, believe it or not. It says the scale. I don't see Ertl in its usual spot. I see Welly. And it does have a different look than the Ertl too. But the bottom definitely has a different look than the Ertls do. Like, yeah, I'm blown away. That is nice. That's nice. I'm glad I picked this tonight. I was thinking I want an interesting car to check out tonight. We've got heavyweights here, but I want to do something that might not be a heavyweight. You know what I mean? Because we got to have videos of cars that aren't perfect as well. But I backfired on that because this one's actually perfect. Like, I cannot believe this. How nice that car is. That, Nate, this is going to take amazing pictures. Really good. I'm going to take pictures of this with that cheap Mustang I have. It's got a weird name. I can't remember the name of it. But that's going to take some nice pictures. Well, I'm going to move back from you guys just so you could see how it sits. And then I'm going to check questions because I don't want to ignore you folks. I can move right back without pulling anything down. Okay. See how it sits, guys? Sits just like a Trans Am of that era, like with the back end a little bit lower than the front, you know what I mean? It sits perfectly. Working suspension. I did not notice that before, guys. Working suspension as well. So Welly has made the Retro Collectibles list for bang for your buck with Maisto and with Yat Ming. Maisto is at the top of the list, of course. This one would be more than a Maisto. But guys, this one is way better quality than a Maisto. Like, I can't believe it. The paint is so nice. I can't stop looking at it. And it's not even my favorite color or anything. I just can't stop looking at the car. Even the taillight lenses, they're not like one-dimensional looking lenses. Yeah, that is nice, guys. The grill is nice. I'll let it focus. See if it can focus for you guys. Looks like the headlights are on it. But that, Nate, is a nice car. I had no idea. Even the gear shifter is all colored in and everything. That is good quality. And everything opens and closes perfect on it. That is, guys, that is quality. I wish I could come through the screen and show you guys this. Like, just the quality of it. That's crazy. Crazy. Like, it doesn't have the crazy hood hinges and spinning drive shaft and all that, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a die-cast car, and they did that, and it's really good quality. Even when the wheels turn, it turns the steering wheel, and it feels better than a lot of Ertls. I hate to say that because you guys know I love Ertl. But that feels good. Like, that feels good in my hand. I can't wait till daylight tomorrow to take pictures of that. By the way, Nate, I'm going to edit you up. I have pictures just for you from the Bigfoot that I'm going to edit up just for you if you want to put them on your Facebook. I did not forget because I got some good pictures from the Bigfoot. And if you guys, like I said, anybody didn't catch that Bigfoot yet, you should because it was a good video. Just going to check the comments, guys. I don't want to ignore anybody. Neil, I love your basement. Kicks the crap out of mine. Look, thank you, buddy. Where can I go see full photos of the diecast model, including the undercarriage check to determine if I can convert it? Of which diecast model? Nothing stock. This guy here, this one. If you're talking about this one, in the next couple days, I'm gonna do an unboxing of it, and I'm gonna have the full photo shoot just like I normally do. So you'll be able to see it there if you're talking about this car here. Oh yeah, Earl, it does suck. It would be a good bandit. You know what else would have been a good bandit? I think they made one for Hemmings Motor News. It was Auto World. If you Google it, 1 of 18 scale Trans Am Hemmings Motor News. It looks very similar to the Bandit, and it's got the Auto World quality to it. But the friggin' interior's tan in that one. Like, it doesn't have a CB antenna and a CB and all that. That's stuff that you can add. But the interior being tan, you would have to rip the whole car apart. If they just did the black interior, that would have been such an easy Bandit custom. And it would have been quality being from Auto World. But I think they do that stuff on purpose. Jason Earl. I think that's a new name in the comments. Hey, my friend. Have I decided which... the windshield's really off on... You know what? I thought I noticed it looked different sitting there. Now, it is a prototype, but I thought that... It's weird that you mentioned the windshield, because I thought something didn't look right either with that. Avery's asking if I decided which KYOSHO Fast and Furious car I'm going to get. That's a very tough one, Avery. I think I'm leaning towards the black Charger. I think I'm leaning towards the Charger. But it's going to be very tough between the Charger and the Supra, because I'm going to go, if I'm getting the KYOSHO, I'm definitely going 1 of 18 scale to get the opening parts, 100%. And it's a hard call. It's a hard call. But I'm thinking the Charger. I'm thinking the black Charger. And Jason Earl, if you have any questions about any diecast or anything, just shoot, buddy. Earl has done this generation Trans Am, but Welly did their own version. Yeah, it looks like they did it themselves, and they killed it. I cannot believe how everything opens on that. No problem, Jason. Yeah, we're a friendly bunch, and if it's something that I can't answer, the guys in the comments are awesome. I think we had one guy come here, and it was months and months ago, with the intention of trolling. He was trying to derail the stream, I guess, by asking dumb questions. But we were all so friendly to the guy. Like, he was from Mexico, was it, or something? He was from somewhere far from me. But we were all so friendly to the guy that he started coming to hang out with us, and he was chilling with us for a few weeks. Like, he became one of us. And it was just because we were friendly to him. Like, he was expecting, I think he was trying to get a rise out of all of us, and then felt bad because it's like, oh, those are cool people. So that was kind of cool when that happened. He turned a troll into one of us. But so far, we haven't had problems with that. If it does get to the point where we have trouble, then I can assign moderators in the comments that'll just get rid of them immediately. So I could see Nate, actually, as soon as somebody types something, just boom, gone. So yeah, if that was ever a problem, we will overcome that easily. Just checking the comments here, guys. Make sure I don't have anything else here. Oh, you're thinking about the Charger too? Yeah, it is a hard choice because I love the Supra. I love the even. Hold on one sec, guys. That's a good thing about having a lot of my cars close by. But even though the Racing Champion is vintage, I still love this. Like it takes amazing photographs. It's hard to believe it's considered vintage, but takes amazing photographs. This is the Racing Champion Zertle one for anybody wondering. I think they did a good job on it. I don't have anything sketchy about it. Everything opens nice on it. Yeah, and I love this, but I've got to admit the Kyosho will kick this's butt. It will. It's going to. It's Kyosho. So yeah, it's a very hard choice. My Charger looks good. My Charger looks awesome. Ertl, when they do black, for some reason, Ertl does really good with the color black. Okay, I always say this: if Ertl does a deep black like this, they do it right usually. And this takes amazing photographs. It really does. It looks awesome in photos. But there is big, like if you're going for screen accuracy with this, there is big accuracy problems. I love it because it's a black Charger with a blower out the hood. But the Kyosho will make short work of this for sure. You know what will be an interesting face-off, guys, is the Kyosho 1 of 18 Charger versus that Hot Wheels Elite one. The Hot Wheels Elite one that everybody charges like $800 for, the 1 of 18 scale. I want to see if the Kyosho is going to beat that. And yeah, like I said, for accuracy, as much as I love my Ertl here, there's big glaring problems. Like I think in the movie, the inside of the car was like pretty much sheet metal, and this has a full interior. You know what I mean? This has a full interior pretty well, but I think the movie car was sheet metal. Sheet metal. So that's one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb. But like I said, it does take good pictures for what it is. But if you're the guy that wants the accurate one, the Kyosho is going to be the way to go over the Ertl. Gonna check the comments. What do you guys think between the showdown between a 1 of 18 scale Hot Wheels Elite Charger and the Kyosho? Who do you think wins that, guys? Because we know that those are two heavyweights. I'm wondering who's going to win that. Oh, Nate, you're tempted with the Supra, but you're having a hard time. Yeah, the only reason I'm like you, Nate, the only reason that I'm thinking about getting one is because income tax is coming up. And thankfully, because I work, but I have that disability tax credit. It's the one break I get in life because when I do my taxes, I get like $3,000 back or something like that. So it lets me get caught right up on shit that I'm behind, and usually I can buy something nice. If you guys remember the 2 years ago when I bought my Super Elite DeLorean, that was with my income tax, I believe. That was because that was like a $350 car. So I had to do my income tax with that. But yeah, that's the only reason I could swing it, Nate, is because of that income tax. Because that's not cheap to me either. But at least we know the quality is going to be there if we can get it. Oh, Jason Earl, it is addicting. It's very addicting. Because they make different degrees. Like these are on, I'd say, different tiers of quality, and a lot of them are not sold in stores anymore. In fact, most of them that you're looking at on this table are not sold in stores anymore. So the addiction's not only having the cars, but for me, the addiction is hunting them down on Marketplace for a really good price. Like somebody paying $300 for a car, but I hunt it down. It takes me 6 months, but I get it for $100. Like that gives me a buzz. But that's part of the addiction, I think, is the fun of the chase. A bunch of us ordered a big Knight Rider car that's going to be ready in 2017. We have to wait, but a bunch of us ordered it. It's like this big, and it's actually got voice recognition AI, so it's going to be able to talk back to us. And that was exciting when we all did that, because a bunch of us did it together. And yeah, it was just fun because we all did it together. It's almost like we're like a family, like a camaraderie thing, I guess you could say. And yeah, that's why we're one of the few live streams that we don't get, like, we seldom get any trolls in here, like barely ever, because it's just, I don't know, we're a good bunch of people and we just come to relax and have fun and be social. Basically, that's what it is. Believe it or not, I got into Diecast because when I got clean, I've been over 8 years clean off of opiates now, believe it or not. But when I got clean, I needed new friends, obviously, because I didn't want to fall back into what I was doing before. So I kind of dove into the hobbies, and that's what I did. And I met a bunch of cool people that replaced the losers, you could say, like the ones in my life that weren't bringing me up, they're bringing me down. So it's helped me out that way too, because it replaces negative stuff in my life with positive stuff in my life. So that's good too. So yeah, if you're not involved in this hobby, it's definitely something that's fun. And we range in ages. Like I'm 47, I believe I'm 47. But there's people that watch me that are like in their 60s, believe it or not. But there's also people that are a lot younger, so there's a lot of us. Yeah, it's actually an awesome hobby, and I've had fun. Like every Saturday we do this live stream and we just hang out, we ask each other questions, and I learn a lot from these guys. It's not just them learning from me. I learn a crap ton from these guys, stuff that I had no idea about. Like tonight with this car, for example, like out of the hundreds of cars I've unboxed, I've never unboxed one of these. And not only is it good quality, it's mind-blowing quality. Like I don't see any. Oh, there was a little, like a breath mark of friggin' paint rash on the trunk, but that's I'm still blown away by the quality of that car. I think it might be better quality than the yellow green light Z28 one for quality. As crazy as that sounds, I'm that impressed with that car. With this car, I'm talking about. Just gonna check comments, guys. I don't like leaving anybody hanging. Roy's R Us Diecast is in the house. Hey, buddy. And yeah, see, we're of all ages. Roy's 51, and thank you. We do have a good community, and it's all you guys that help make it this good community. I tell you guys that all the time. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no Retro Collectibles. So when I started out doing this, I was doing it out of boredom because I was at home from work with a broken ankle, if you guys remember. And I had to be prodded into doing this. I was shy. I thought, I can't talk on a camera like that. You know what I mean? Like I've always been a private guy in my life as well. And I thought, well, I've got nothing to hide anymore. I'm not a bad guy anymore. So that's not a problem. So I started doing it. And to my surprise, people started watching me. I couldn't believe it. And they were leaving positive comments on my videos. And then it's the positive comments that kind of kept me going, because I was like, well, people are watching it, so it's worth my while to do it. It's kind of like this live stream tonight. I wasn't sure if I should do the live stream on a Sunday, and because we usually do it on Saturday. So I asked on the last video, anybody interested in the live stream Sunday? And a bunch of people commented, said, yeah, I'm interested. So here we are. How many people we got? Actually 13 people. and it's funny, 13 people and 14 likes. So yeah, it's actually that's strong, 13 people, because Saturday I usually have like 20, 25 people. So for a Sunday, for a stream that was rescheduled, I'm happy with that, with the turnout tonight. I think a few of us showed up, talked about some cars, unboxed a car. Oh, one thing I'll show you guys before I say goodnight. I found this when we were unpacking stuff. Saved it for my daughter, actually. They're not like gradable or anything like that, but I tried to keep them in good condition. If you're from Canada anyway, it'll be a flashback, but forgot to take them to her last night. But a $2 bill, which they don't have anymore here. And I had it in an envelope for years. I forgot I even had them, and then I found them. This is the old one, though. I got a $1 bill for her. This is in good shape. But I know it's the old one because of the picture on the back. But you don't see those around often anymore. But yeah, I was holding on to them for my daughter. And then I went to see her last night. I forgot to bring them to her. Pretty cool. It was my dad that got me into collecting. He collected tons of stuff, guys. He was a collector. I definitely got it from him. Well, guys, any more questions before we say goodnight? And I let you guys go do what you want to do. Any more questions? Oh, the bills. Yeah, that's I was surprised when I pulled them out because I forgot even putting them away. I put them away years ago in one of just my odds and ends drawers, and then we went through all of my stuff, most of my stuff on the weekend, Saturday. And I found it. It looks so much nicer in this area right now, guys. I wish I could show you, because I got rid of a bunch of stuff that I just wasn't using and didn't need, and Glenn did the same thing, and it looks a lot better down here. Sometimes you got to go through your stuff and say, I haven't used that in 3 years. You know what I mean? I've got to get rid of that. It takes up space. If you could sell it, sell it. But you can't keep everything, especially stuff that you don't use anymore. You know what I mean? I had a bunch of clothes that I donated some, but a lot of them were just wrecked from work, right? So I had to throw them out. But even my clothes I had to go through, but it feels good. And yeah, come to think of it, it's spring, and my mother used to do spring cleaning. So that's what it reminds me of. Maybe if you guys have time, because it's a good feeling, go through, do that yourself on one weekend and lighten your load, and it's a good feeling, guys. It really is. Because it's like you're taking inventory of what you have as well, so you're not buying the same thing again. Like I went out and bought fingernail clippers the other day and then found I had a nice manicure kit in my thing. I was like, damn it. One funny story, guys, to tell you, and then I'm going to quit tying you up and let you guys go. I keep forgetting to mention this, and I meant to mention it in the video the other day, and I forgot to mention it. So you guys know I do my toy hunting in the morning for Diecast and stuff like that. When I'm on morning shift, I go when Walmart opens at 7 in the morning. I went there last week, and my buddy Rob was there in the morning. We went, checked, nothing was there, whatever. I say my goodbyes to him. He goes one way, I go the other, and it was a really snowy day. It was dark out, 7 in the morning, and it's snowing really bad. So I'm rushing to get to my car. It was cold, right? I rush over to my car, grab the handle, open the door, jump in my car, and I'm pressing the button, and it's going beep, beep. It's beeping at me, making some weird beep. What the fuck is going on? I'm looking, beep, beep, beep. I look at the steering wheel. It says Honda on it. I drive a Mazda 3. So I was right in somebody's car at Walmart the other day with the door closed trying to start it. Now, luckily, if anybody came out or anything, I could have explained it because it was a similar color to my car, similar shape and everything. But man, I could not believe that. And my friend Rob, I flagged him down when he was leaving because I seen him driving. I said, "Tell me you saw that." He goes, "What happened?" I said, "I was just in that Honda over there thinking it was my car. Like the only thing that stopped me was looking down and seeing Honda on the steering wheel. And it was beeping at me, and I was wondering why my car was, because it had the button to start it, just like my car, but it just would not start." But yeah, that's hilarious. And whoever it was, they left their door open. I can't believe people do that nowadays, but it was wide open. Like I was able to open the door and sat in it, and I wish I could have got my reaction on film, guys, because you would have seen me move quicker than you've ever seen me move in your life. Like, wow. Like as soon as I realized it, oh shit, I jumped. I was laughing and everything, but wow. Anyway, guys, 16 of us now. Thank you all for coming. Hope you guys don't get in somebody else's car at Walmart that's not yours. Try to pay attention, unlike me. Thank you for joining me. If it's family day where you're at, happy family day. If it's not family day, happy Sunday. Family day is actually tomorrow here. That's why I'm doing it tonight, live stream. And as always, guys, be safe and happy hunting. And if you ever have a question to ask me, hit me up on Facebook. I've been noticing that viewers have been messaging me, and the messages have been going to the spam folder. It's at the point where I will be checking that spam folder every week or so now, because I felt bad. There was about 5 of you that messaged me telling me how you enjoy the show, stuff like that, and you're left hanging in there. Thankfully, now we can talk back and forth to each other because I've responded to them. But if you're ever left hanging trying to message me, just realize it might have went to the spam folder, and I will get to you. So thanks for coming, guys. You guys be safe. If you go out anywhere, don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive. You're one of me, so I know you're smarter than that. Be safe and happy hunting, guys. Thank you for coming. Little white Trans Am. Boop, 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 boop.